When I first started to put this camp together, I never thought it would take me all the way from September-ish till now to record this video. However, that's where we're at. Initially, I found a little spot over by Beckwith Farm, and I thought this would be a really cool immersive place to build. However, I couldn't build here, so I decided to run down the riverbank and find a new place to build, and I ended up at Ohio River Adventures. I started building here, wanted to make it super immersive, so I put my build circle as close to Ohio River as I could. And then as I was building, I ran into wishing I had pieces that matched the area a little better. While I was doing my best to make it immersive, it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. And then they data mined a set of docks, and I was super excited for those because they would fit this very well. But then they didn't seem to be coming out. So I was still pushing myself to finish the build as it was, and I could revisit it sometime with the docks. I thought they would look great with the rest of this area, so to me my brain was kind of hung up on them. And then I got sick, got a little bit better, finished up the build, and then I got sick again, and I was unable to record the video in the time frame that I had initially planned. But here I am, finally kind of back from the dead, and trying something new. I have never done like a full narration of a camp build before. Not gonna lie, I feel a little awkward sitting here like talking to myself. As you can see, I kind of went for a scrappy vibe, tried to match the raiders who are over here as best as I could while using the camp parts I had. Here you can see I started to try to fit in the docks when they dropped a couple days ago. However, not a huge fan of how it looked with this, and I had to start removing parts of my camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap the whole thing and I'm going to rebuild from scratch at some point. But I wanted to put up this video since I had already done most of the editing for it, and I'm really bad at following through on finishing things sometimes, so sometimes it's best to force myself to do it. Here's kind of a trading hub area that I had built. Not really built, it's a prefab. I had put in, I suppose. Here was my makeshift docks. This area here has a rock face going down, so had to throw some stairs in there, merge them into the rocks, and make a little dock area by myself. Not super pretty, but they were functional. Here is kind of a dining area. I think my main goal with this camp was to have it be a hub of sorts where people could come and talk and hang out and eat food and trade for items that they needed from the raiders who are living here. We have a kitchenette area over here. I struggle with trying to make sure I have enough stuff but not look too junky. Did some merges over here to make some counters. Not the prettiest ever, but they were functional and I don't know, they look okay. Then upstairs we have the area of like lodging, I guess. It's a little studio apartment type of deal. Just shoved in here we have a bedroom, bathroom. It's all functional but not very pretty looking. Then over there we have some storage, because I imagine they have like a lot of random stuff that they are like trading and stuff like that. And then out here is kind of a scenic bar area where like they can come out and talk and work deals and whatnot. Look at the water, look at the rest of the little settlement that's over here. There is generators that are actually jammed underwater because I don't like looking at my generators. I like my power sources to be hidden. So figuring out ways to put them underwater was fun. And then over here, the fermenter is mostly just for the aesthetic of it. I don't know. I wanted everything to kind of mesh in terms of looks and kind of story. There's a little area where you can eat. You can see the water purifiers over there, along with some of the junk I threw in the water. And back inside, and I'm not really sure why I took this clip so slowly, but you can see the inside of the eating area again, and then out here is the area that I labeled like the pier. They just have some entertainment, and then like there's a little workbench and a shop out here. Tried to make this mesh with the Ohio River stuff as much as possible, so in a moment you'll be able to see like what was already there is literally butted up right against my build, and that's about it. I hope you guys like this. I definitely will be redoing it. Thanks for watching.